10 years. 10 years I've been hunting this animal. All the lives he's destroyed. Finally seeing him in person, I was disgusted. That smile, those lifeless eyes. He brought the worst out of me. Nothing faced this man. Nothing faced him. He was devoid of emotion. He was devoid of heart. He was a walking corpse. Everything I said, all my tools, and nothing worked. All he did was smile and laugh until I just cracked. I wanted to break his fucking neck. I wanted to end him right then and there. All he did was just talk nonsense, talking riddles. He made me not act like myself. This wasn't a man. This wasn't a human. This was something else. This was just pure darkness. And for the first time in my life, I was afraid. I was afraid. What's up, cousins? Welcome back to another episode of SoulPrimos. My name is Melvin Diaz.
And I'm Joel Romero.
And dude, are you still hungover from 4th of July?
Yeah, 4th of July. I thought it was safe for the true crime episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the true crime episode.
Yeah, the true crime episode. I got before we get into 4th of July, the true crime episode. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. I did get a little tipsy at the very end.
Yes.
And then the whole recording, the episode that went out was 4 hours.
Yeah.
What was recorded was like 4 hours and 40 minutes, right?
Yes.
And then at the very end, I was like, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna be myself. This is just me. I did get a little tipsy at the very end, but I'm not gonna cut anything out. And then I was watching it, and then like I was just saying, fucking, I was just being cute.
You just be yourself.
I was like, can we talk about my family after we start recording? And you're like, yeah. And I was like, okay, we don't have to. And I was like, okay, we probably should cut that part out. Cut that part out.
I think the problem is the whiskey was just too smooth.
Yeah.
And like we were drinking actual whiskey. It wasn't apple juice.
Yeah.
And it's for a gallon of whiskey, of quality whiskey, is like $18 at the Costco, local Costco. So that's kind of what we were drinking, a cute little decanter.
So I think we should get props because you survived like nothing, bro. Yeah. You like at the end of the podcast, you were speaking clearly, you were speaking very fluently. Yeah. And then me, I'm not the best speaker. But with the alcohol, I was getting
I was seeing it in my eyes. I think when I was watching the episode, I think my kind of like my speech was still there, but my eyes were like I know that I'm lit when it takes me about 3 seconds to blink. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Like there's well, you know what I'm talking about is like that. Like I was doing a lot about that, like a lot of that.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I am late. And then it cuts to you, and you're like,
it's just I get perspective. Oh gosh,
just made me realize. I was just like, okay.
Realize. Well, what's that one thing with the realize he lies or some bullshit?
Yeah, realize.
Yeah, it's so stupid, so fucking stupid. But goddamn, we killed almost the whole bottle.
Yeah, no, we really did.
Oh my God.
There was only about like 15% left in the bottle, but it was a good time. And it's doing really well. We're really, really proud of the episode, and it's doing really good. And we thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't watched it already, watch it after this episode, man. Trust me, it's quality stuff. We talk about like 15 different cases.
Yeah, shout out to all y'all. And then also, I don't think I've ever done a 4-hour podcast.
No, technically it was a 5-hour podcast.
Yeah, technically it's a 5-hour with. I think with PLP, we've done like 3 hours.
Yes.
But 4 and 5, basically.
Yeah.
And listen, the reason I got lit too is because I was having a blast, dude.
Oh, it was so much fun.
We had a couple times just because the storage, like the hard drives kept on filling up. And we were like, oh, should we wrap up? Keep going.
We've done 6-hour streams before.
Yeah.
But that's different.
Yeah.
Like you could chill during streams while with the podcast, it's like you constantly have to be like, yeah. But it was cool. It was really fun, and the it got a little deep at times because of the cases that we talked about. But yeah, man, it was really cool. If you guys have any cases that you want us to recap and talk about, it doesn't have to be like dark cases. It could be like funny cases, weird cases, people stealing from museums. We had a great story about that in the true crime episode. Anything that you guys want, or like the most famous crime in your city or your town, let us know and we'll recap it. Let us know in the comments or DM us or anything.
Yes, and one Primo mentioned there was a lot of cases that they wanted from Florida. Yeah. And apparently there's a lot of crazy shit that happens in Florida. And I always hear that. Yeah. So if you know any cases from Florida, or I forgot the name of this specific person that said it on our Instagram Live. Yeah. If you're watching, let us know in the comments all the Florida crazy cases that you've heard of, and then let us know and we'll look it up. Boom. Yeah. But 4th of July was very good times, dude.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you celebrate because you don't really celebrate any holidays.
Yeah, and I don't like holidays, man. Yeah. I don't like holidays because you got to be like, you gotta force. You gotta be friendly. No, you gotta be loving to your loved ones. I was about to say you gotta be happy. It's like you gotta force yourself sometimes to be happy, and then like you could be the greatest person, the most beautiful partner, best son, best father. You don't show up on a holiday. It all goes down the drain. It all goes down the hill. You could be a dad. Fucking, hey, I bought you this, and that. If you don't show up, if you don't fucking show up for a child on 4th of July, they're like, I can't believe my dad deserted me. He's not a good father. Like he's a piece of shit. He's a deadbeat. But I'm like, what about the other fucking days I provided for you, right? So that's why there's a pressure to be like, ooh, Yeah. So, but 4th of July was not bad, man. A lot of boom, boom, boom. My city, my city BP, I said this before, and Melvin hates when I say it, but literally 4th of July, it was crazy because I couldn't tell what was a gunshot or what was a firework, man.
Hey, for those of you guys out there that fucking say that, bro, if you live in the suburbs, motherfucker, that's a firework. That's a fucking firework.
Not all the time, man.
Dude, come on, man.
Come on, dude. For real. Look, do you like fireworks? Are you a big fan?
I like fireworks very much.
Yeah, but you live in an area that they don't really, they're allowed.
So where I live, they're banned. I live near an airport, so they're illegal because they will cause an airplane to crash. You know what I mean? So yeah, they're illegal, and but I like fireworks very much. I used to, growing up, every 4th of July, I would just get like $200 worth of fireworks, and my whole neighborhood would just go up in fireworks and stuff like that. And I would have friends that moved here from a place in the country, moved to LA, and I would tell them like, hey, this is your first 4th of July here. Just so you know, it's like at times it might be a little overwhelming if it's your first time, because LA does 4th of July. Look, there's a fireworks just went off right now.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Or is there a gunshot? LA does 4th of July like no other city in this fucking country.
Yeah.
Like literally it's constant fireworks every 2 to 3 seconds for about a week straight. Yeah. I'm not even exaggerating. Like anyone from LA will tell you this. And I've had friends who have gotten overwhelmed, and like they, you see all these tweets like, is the government, is the police going to do anything about these fireworks? And it's just like, no. Yeah. That's what LA loves 4th of July for some reason. Yeah, because it's a celebration. It's a celebration of this country, man. I like those Screaming Willies, the one that you just fucking. Oh yeah. Those are the most pointless, fucking annoying things. Like, right? And then, but what are they called?
Screaming Willies? I think so.
That's your nickname in high school, bro. Screaming Willie. Yeah.
When they beat my ass. Wee. So when if you flip them on the side and you get a hammer, you hit it, right? Yeah. Something happens to the inside. But if you put that inside of a 2-liter bottle, then you got a bomb, right?
Oh. I don't think we can say. I don't think we can say this on the podcast.
I'm just saying.
No, we get flagged.
Then you got a bomb.
Okay.
So what I would do, I just go like, I would do that by myself, fucking boom, 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 get a couple of them, put them into a 2-liter bottle, make a hole in the cap, put the fuse through there, right? And kind of tape it right there, right? And then you put it, you close it, and then you go to like a quiet neighborhood, and then you fucking just light that bitch up, and then the explosion, the sound of that is fucking huge, dude. It kind of goes like whoop, explodes, all the car alarms go off. I did it way back in the day, and then like all the cops came, and I was like hiding behind my dad's truck and shit in the trunk like this. Dude, that's the beautiful thing about fireworks. Sometimes you can get creative. Sometimes if you get clay, right? You get the Screaming Willies, crush them up. You put the powder in clay, and then you put a bunch of Screaming Willies, right? And then you close it. You could stick it on something. It's like a sticky bomb. You seen Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah.
When he's like, "Can I get your socks?" And they're like, "For what?" He's like, "You can make a sticky bomb."
Yeah.
They're like, "Sir, I don't follow." Then he shows them, and he puts it on the tank, and it explodes.
Yeah.
That's basically what I was doing, man.
You're putting it on tank? You're putting it on people's cars? Bro, this sounds like a true crime, bro.
Come on, man. That's the beautiful thing about fucking fireworks. Yeah. And like recently, I've been seeing a lot on Reddit. I don't know how this just pops up.
Yeah.
Some people are like some guy. I feel like people still don't learn the dangers of fireworks. They like to get very careless. They like to hold fireworks for some reasons in their hand, and then she'll blow up and just blew up his whole hand.
Yeah.
And then it would just for social media. It was just because he wanted to film what would happen. It's like, what did you think was going to happen? There's a bomb going off in your hand. What's wrong with you?
Jesus Christ.
This is my Twitter page.
Yeah. Bro, there's like so many people that lose their fingers on 4th of July. It's actually ridiculous.
Yeah. 4th of July is one of the most dangerous. This is why I don't think we should even celebrate it.
Yeah, I mean, thousands of people every year lose their fingers.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
It's not. I don't think we should be celebrating this 4th of July, man. I just be like, God bless America. Sometimes I'm like, dude, this is kind of whack. All these fireworks, and then everybody's so excited, and all this, like I said, my city gets all destroyed. There's all this dust everywhere, and
all this smoke.
Yeah, and then there's like trash. Most people are good about putting the trash away, but some people just leave the fireworks on the street. They're just like, yo, this is my city, man.
Yeah,
what are you doing, bro?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad that you still have your fingers talking about Free Willy or what are they called?
Screaming Willies, man.
Screaming Willies?
Yeah, Screaming Willies, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad you still have your fingers, bro.
Bro, I can't believe you never did that before. I think I posted a video when I was like 14 of me popping off a bomb back here, actually.
Really?
In my backyard, yeah. We used a Gatorade bottle for that, thoa
A Gatorade one?
Yeah, Gatorade bottle. You can get very fucking creative with this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not a big fan of. You're not a big fan of fireworks. That's why.
I know, dude. I love seeing fireworks. I don't like lighting them. If I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
Growing up, I would have either like my my older neighbors or my neighbors or my friends' parents or something like that. I would provide the fireworks. I would enjoy them. But when it came to lighting them, I would give that responsibility to somebody else.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I was never like. I never got the thrill of like lighting it and then running away.
Yeah.
I always got the thrill of just watching from a safe distance and just enjoying the explosion. You know what I'm saying?
Gosh, man. What's the use of your height and like you got big hands and shit, dude?
Well, that's the thing. It's more square footage to cut to more damage to be done.
Fuck, if you ever blew your hands off, imagine your fingers out.
You pick up the fingers. Like, It's nasty.
All right.
But yes, you remind me of a sociopath, which brings me to another topic that I want to talk about.
What?
So I was reading this article on the Wall Street Journal about how, basically it's a white woman, and she's like, I'm a sociopath.
Yeah.
And here's what I wish people knew about me. And I'm like, what the fuck? They're like talking about sociopaths like if they have like autism or some shit, or they have like a skin condition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have a skin condition, and this is what I wish my friends knew, so they don't, to like kind of like keep my feelings in check.
Yeah.
But they're like, yeah, I'm a sociopath, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you shouldn't be fucking talking about this or bragging about this shit.
Yeah.
Man. That's weird, no? What do you think?
Yeah. And but what are the characteristics of a sociopath?
So a sociopath. So a lot of people confuse a sociopath with a psychopath.
Psychopath, yes.
And what you called. So the difference is, so sociopath, they make it clear they do not care about other people's feelings. While a psychopath pretends to care.
Oh. So, okay, which one is worse?
They're both pretty fucking bad.
They're
both pretty bad.
Which one do you do? Yeah! You got burned. Which one do you fucking do?
So I'm a sociopath, but you're a psychopath.
Yeah, that's I'm like, dude.
Yeah, like, how are you?
How are
you know, that's so fucking crazy because like there's sometimes where you say stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. You say stuff, and then either me or someone around you responds, and you're just like, oh shit, I didn't expect them to respond. And you don't know what to say.
What do you mean?
Like, dude, there's like so many times where you're like, you asked me about my studio or something like that. Like you're like, so how's the studio? I was like, oh, it's good. It's just that the AC broke and I don't really. It's so expensive. I don't really know what to do. And your face is just like.
No,
you stay quiet.
No, because for me, when I just ask a question and then I just hear, I don't hear, I don't.
You don't care.
Yeah. I gotta be better at that shit, dude.
You gotta learn empathy.
No, yeah, because I'm like, how are you? How's your friends? And I hear,
you're like, cool.
I just fucking see like, you remember Kill Bill? Dun, 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 dun. I'm in my own little fucking world, dude. Oh yeah. And they're like this. They're like this.
And you're just like. And then they're just like, to put it lightly, we had to put my cat down. Yeah. And you're just like, awesome, great talking to you.
I was like, oh, what a good guy. I would say something random and shit.
That's like so cool.
Yeah. Oh, poor guy. Sucks to be him.
It's so crazy because I remember growing up in my teenage years, right? Yes. So my late teenage, from when I was like 15 to 19, I had this thing where like when people would talk to me, I said 3 things and it worked every single time. It didn't fucking matter what they were talking about. They could say something gnarly, something sweet, something cute, something scary, and it always worked. So
what is it? Yo, that's crazy.
No, it'd be like, really?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
So really?
Yeah.
It's like, okay. And it's just like, okay. And then it's like, wow, okay. So it's literally those 3 things.
Different versions of, yo, that's crazy.
So tell me something. Like, tell me anything.
So lately I've been feeling very depressed because I just feel like I haven't been accomplishing a lot of things in my life.
Really?
Yes. Thanks for asking. I just feel like I'm a nobody.
Okay.
And people think that I'm nobody.
Okay.
So it helps me. Actually, it hurts me because I'm like, who really am I?
Damn.
And I've thought about.
That's pretty crazy.
I've thought about giving up.
Really?
I've thought about just running away and just giving up on everything because it's like I'm nobody.
Okay.
I'm nothing.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm nothing.
Boom, there it is. I could do that for hours.
Yeah, but then I kill myself. Yeah. You're supposed to help me.
Really? Really?
After I hang myself, really? Okay. I can see it.
I'm gonna jump off a bridge. Damn, that's really.
What bridge?
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Dude, I used to do it all the time until my mom. I was telling my sister this, my older sister, and she's like, "You're such a piece of shit." And I was like, "Well, sometimes I just don't want to talk, and I don't want to be rude and be like, you know what I mean." And I still sometimes people. Sometimes people need to vent. Yeah. And they use me to vent. People vent to me all the time. Yeah. And sometimes I just don't have the energy to, but I still want to help them out by being someone they could vent to. And my sister was like, I guess I get it, but you're still a bitch. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. No, and then my mom overheard that. And then a couple weeks later, my mom was telling me something. And I was like, really? And then she looked at me and she kept talking. And I was like, okay. Oh, and she slapped me. She was like, don't be doing that to me. Listen to me. And I was like, okay, really?
Shut the fuck up. See, the thing when you don't care is you become such a great listener, though.
Yes. You become such a great listener.
People are like, I can confide in Melvin. I can, because I think I'm a great listener, right? But I don't say shit back sometimes. I just kind of like.
Really?
I don't even say shit, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of
No, this is you make a face. You're just like you vibrate, like you're like you're intense.
No, I'm like this. You should do it. You think so? I just get clammy. Like my throat dries up. I'm like,
you start getting cold sweats.
I'm like, I really think I should go for it?
You're like, water.
Give me water.
Sugar water.
Water or sugar?
Oh, that's a reference to Men in Black.
Yeah, Men in Black. When the alien comes and takes over his fucking body.
But what you call?
I'll say this.
Yes.
There's been times where I felt like, not a sociopath, but I'm being serious. There's been times where I felt like, and I don't know if this is like just depression or something. I feel like I don't care about anything in life.
Okay, I think that might be a personal issue.
Yeah, right.
A personal issue, and I think I don't know. I'm just too empathetic.
Yeah,
me personally, but I feel like you have empathy as well.
No, yeah.
Really?
I feel like a robot sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, because sometimes I feel like something happens to me, it's good. I'm like, okay. Something bad, I'm like, okay. Something bad happens to someone that I care about, I'm like, okay. I feel like sometimes shit doesn't register on an emotional level.
Well, for you, I think that if we're getting real, that's a trauma response. I think at a young age, you experience so fucking much that now it's just like your emotional light bulb burst a long time ago, if that makes sense.
Oh, that's good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when a light bulb, when it gets too much electricity, it just bursts.
Yeah.
And then now it just doesn't work anymore. You know what I mean? And I think that's with you, because you've told me this before, and I've thought about it when I'm driving. I think about a lot of stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, it makes perfect sense. Like from what he's told me from his childhood, like your emotional light bulb burst, and now I think you need to recuperate your light bulb. How you do that? I don't know.
What if you can just buy another light bulb?
Yeah, money.
RGB. Oh yeah, money.
Yeah. That's the key to your heart, is just get more money and that the ability to buy a new RGB light bulb. And you have a little remote that changes colors.
Yes, dude. It could be like a fucking party, like, so I can do bisexual lighting inside of me. Inside of me, just. You know what I mean?
So euphoria lighting inside you.
Yeah, it's inside of me, so I'm always feeling good.
Bisexual lighting is purple,
red,
bluish, and red. Yeah,
we're not just talking shit.
A lot of HBO shows use it.
Look up bisexual lighting, and then like a bunch of colorful. Euphoria will pop up.
Euphoria, or the first season of the M Word.
Oh yeah,
it was all bisexual lighting.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I think. Listen, I don't think you're a sociopath.
No, I know that I'm not a sociopath.
How do you know?
I took a quiz.
I'm
taking a quiz.
How many questions is that fucking quiz?
It's like 20.
Yeah, but you also take those IQ quizzes, and you're a genius. Apparently,
yeah. You take the sexuality quizzes. You're like, what am I?
What street? Fuck, I'm gay.
Do I like girls or do I like boys? Or both?
Tell me.
BuzzFeed's like, oh, you're a banana.
No, I would take one of those quizzes. I took one. I remember I took an IQ test, and it's like, oh, like you're stupid.
You were taking that your computer just shut down.
Before the results showed to me.
I've taken it. What Disney princess are you? The BuzzFeed one?
Okay.
I'm Ariel.
What?
Ariel?
Who the fuck
Little
is that?
Mermaid?
Who the fuck is that?
Little Mermaid.
Okay.
And then I took it again, and I was Pocahontas.
Take it again.
I'll take it again. What do you think? What Disney princess? I think you would be
I don't know any of them besides
you'd be Belle.
Oh.
From Beauty and the Beast, because you're really into like wild animals.
No, I'm Mrs. Incredible.
I think you are.
I am.
Because you do got a bubbly ass.
Dude, her ass is dope.
Okay.
Sometimes this is off topic, but sometimes you're just going through Pornhub, you're just scrolling on Pornhub. Like, not that I've seen that one.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you'll see like Mrs. Incredible gets fucked. And you're just like, okay, we'll just see what it looks like. The animation. And she looks fucking good, dude. And then next thing you know, you watch the movie and you're like, I can't see her the same way. She's beautiful. She's very attractive. And she's got those hips. I think she's got a lisp too. A lisp, right?
I think so.
And she's cute, man. She's like probably the best looking superhero.
Okay.
Really?
All right. Maybe I think you should stop taking these quizzes. The sexuality quiz, and then it's just the answer is just like Pixar.
Dude.
What's your sexuality? Pixar.
I just feel like I feel like you might be. Maybe you should stop. Yeah, no, I feel like you do those a lot, right? Those quizzes a lot.
No.
Very often.
No.
Okay, because I feel like you do the intelligence one, the height one. You do the height.
Dude, quiz how tall you are. That's so stupid. Oh my god!
You just want someone else to tell you, "Oh, you're 6'5".
Shut the fuck up.
Yes, you just want someone.
I mean, if I'm being real, I'm in the 99th percentile of tall height human
Bro,
beings.
I know.
So I'm taller than 99.9% of human beings on planet Earth.
Okay,
Isn't that crazy?
how bad would your psyche fall apart if you weren't reminded that you were 6'5" at least 5 times a week?
Not at all, because I forget that I'm tall.
No, you don't.
I swear to God, I forget that I'm tall. I just like, and when people remind, bro, you've been with me in public, and people tell me, and I'm just like, oh yeah, like I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I was tall.
No, you just say something like, yes, I am.
No, shut up.
You know.
What you
do? People are like, dude, you're tall as well. You're 6. You're big. You're 6'5". Yes, I am.
Why, yes, I am. No, bro.
Who's asking?
The reality is that, and you don't lie because you've done this. When people are like, excuse me, bro, excuse me, how tall are you? And I'm like, before I say anything, you put your hand on my chest and you go like, I got this. He's 6'5". Who's asking? He's tall, huh? He's like, he's tall, huh? He's a tall guy. People are like, oh yeah, I mean, I'm sucking him. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're like my fucking pet, dude. You're like my fucking zoo creature, man.
No, you're like my
Because when people tell me,
you're my assistant.
When people tell me, like, hey, you're fucking handsome, whatever. When they're like, oh, you're 6, huh? You're 6.
And you're like, yes. Drooling.
I think so. I'm a big boy.
I'm this man. That's you.
No, I don't say like that. I don't say that shit. I don't get weird like that, bro. When they're like, you're 6 feet, right? I'm always like, yeah, I don't get, who's counting? Who gives a fuck? We're human. I'm not 6. I'm human. Like, we're all human. We're all equal. And they're like, wow, you're right.
Oh my God, he's 6 up here too. That's amazing.
Have you heard someone say that? He's 6. He really is 6.
Like, people do tell you, they're like, wow, you're actually 6 in real life. And this is what you do. You're like, and you walk away, bro. You've done that several times.
I've done that because it pisses me off.
Yeah.
Because they never say feet.
Yeah, they never say feet.
Or foot.
Or foot.
Or whichever.
Yeah.
You just say you're 6. And 6 would be a lot of things. 60? 6? No, they tell me 6, and I'm like, right here. Right here, yeah.
Oh my God, it's so weird.
Yeah, I gotta stop doing that.
Yeah. What'd you call the?
So psychopathic people are sociopaths.
Yeah, so like so the differences between sociopaths. So, sociopaths behave in a hot-headed and impulsive way.
Oh. I feel like, okay, no, go.
And then psychopaths display cold-hearted behavior.
Ooh.
So psychopaths are more calm.
Yeah.
While sociopaths, like, they get angry. You know what I mean?
I know somebody who has those tendencies of a sociopath.
Who?
Someone before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, our mutual friend. In the past, that isn't our friend anymore.
Yeah.
And,
but yes, psychopathic. I don't know. Do I know anybody that's cold? You can be kind of cold-blooded sometimes.
so, me?
Yeah.
How?
Just because you don't care about anybody else but yourself.
Shut the
Okay, no, keep going.
Shut the fuck, you're lying.
No.
Tell people that's a lie right now.
No, I wish I was kind of more cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Because I think it's cool to always just be like, I don't give a fuck.
I think it's like, I think cold-blooded or dumber. Like, if you were dumber, like, you wouldn't be that sad. You know what I mean? Like, you're too dumb to realize that you should be sad. If you ever met someone like that?
Yeah.
Where, like, they're so fucking dumb, but because they're so dumb, they're the happiest person you've ever met.
They're so optimistic about everything.
Yeah, because they're
Life
just
is
like,
good.
yes.
Life is good. Life is so simple, too. And, sometimes I want to be more like that.
And yeah, I mean, one of the key differences that I found between psychopaths and sociopaths is that psychopaths, they may love people in their own way. So they're still capable of love.
Yeah.
But in their own way. While sociopaths, they're only able to form emotional attachments. It's difficult.
I wonder how a psychopath shows love.
So a psychopath shows love in like a psychopathic way. You know what I mean? Like, you see it in shows and TV shows. I've known a lot of plenty psychopaths and sociopaths.
Yeah.
And it's difficult. It's like you always have to like not like walk on eggshells with them because they could just spaz out at any moment. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like a psychopath. I'll tell you who the psychopath is. A psychopath is like a sociopath is like Joe Pesci in The Goodfellas. You know, for those of you guys who haven't seen it, it's like this mobster from the mafia that any little thing just like triggers him and he just spazzes out and is angry and starts shooting people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like a sociopath.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A psychopath is more like like Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he still loved his mom.
Yeah.
But he just was very violent.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like there's a lot of sociopaths maybe in comedy.
In comedy, yes. Yes. There's a lot of sociopaths in comedy.
There's a lot of strange person, broken people.
Yeah, so I think, I'm glad that you mentioned that because psychopaths tend to crash out.
Yeah.
They tend to crash out. By crash out, I mean they take their psychopathy too far and they either end up dying or going to jail. Yeah. While sociopaths are capable of living among us. Yeah. You know, having a regular job. So when I found this article about like this lady getting interviewed about how she wished people understood her more and stuff like that, it took me down this rabbit hole of these other articles. And there was this one article that I showed you of this person writing an article saying how to deal with psychopaths in the workplace. And it had thousands of comments and likes and saves. Like there are people out there that are working with these people and like to the point where someone had to write an article giving advice on how to deal with them. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. And like some of them were like, don't rely on them for help. First of all, don't recruit them. Don't hire them. Don't, you know what I mean? Try to avoid them. Third of all, fucking, always watch your words around them. Always watch your back and stuff like that. And I was curious. I was like, is any of our cousins out there, any of our primos work with sociopaths? Yeah. Because I feel like I have.
Let me see. I'm trying to think if I have.
Because I used to have a friend, one of my best friends in high school was a sociopath.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm not going to mention his name, but my senior year, after, like the last 6 months of your senior year when, you either get accepted to college or you don't, and grades don't really matter because you're almost done and shit like that. I got really close with this gentleman who was a big guy. He was a buff guy. And his parents owned like a chain of daycares. Yeah. So they were like rich. And one day, like when we first met, we kind of like butted heads. But then after a while, we got really cool with each other, right? And one day we went over to his house and I found out he lives in a mansion. He lived in a mansion. And he had like a huge basketball court in the back and pool and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, dude, this could be it. Like this is, dog, our senior year, we could invite all the girls over. We could do this and that and that. And he was like, yeah, bro, I'm down. And like we got really close. We would hang out all the time. And I would realize slowly he was kind of like sociopathic. Like what he would say, what he would say about his parents, what he has said in the past, to the point where he told me that at the beginning of his high school years, his parents sent him to Texas, a camp in Texas, because he was getting too crazy. Like he was just, like he would kill his dogs. Oh, yeah, no. Like he would kill his dogs. He would like
what kind of camp? Like a fucking,
I don't know, just like a
rehab center or some shit.
Like a boot camp? Yeah, like like a, not really army, but like a boot camp.
Yeah,
like
just to straighten up somebody up.
Boarding school, basically. Yeah. And he came back to my school for his senior year. Yeah. And that's how I met him. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So like he was just reintegrating back into Los Angeles when I met him, right? So that's why he was like so standoffish. He would like kill his dogs. He would like bully his neighbors. And there was, the reason why they sent him is because he ended up beating up his little cousin so badly that his parents were like, dude, you're done. We're sending you to boarding school. Like you're just wild. And he was a big guy too. Yeah. Like he was like buff for a senior in high school. He looked like a grown man, right? Yeah. But I was also tall and big, so it was. I feel like that's why he kind of felt a kinship to me. And then like one day he was talking to this girl. They started getting close, and then she was like a friend of mine. And then one night she calls me crying. She's like, "Where are you? Where are you?" I was like, "Oh, I'm headed over to so and so's house." And then she's like, "Don't go. He's just scared. He just did something." And I'm like, "What? What did he do? What?" And she was like, he just. I was like, "Did he hit you?" He's like, "No, he didn't hit you. he just scared me, okay? And I'm like, okay, yeah, for sure. I'll pull up right now because she lived pretty close. And she was like crying, but she didn't really tell me what he did. And to this day, I don't know what he did. And then I talked to him the next day, and he's like, yeah, I'm done with her. She's just like, she's just bad news. I don't really like her. And I'm like, okay. And at the time, I'm 17 years old, right? So I'm like, that's all right. And I asked the girl, I'm like, are you okay? She's like, yeah, just make sure he stays away from me. And I was like, okay, for sure. Dog. And then there's one day we're hanging out at his house, and he has a beautiful home. He's got like fruit trees in the front of his house. And it was a peaceful Sunday morning that we're hanging out. And we're just eating trees. We're eating fruit from the trees. Just like that. Just it's some beautiful, beautiful day. I'm with my boy. We're just eating fruit from the trees. And then he looks up, and there's like this perfect fruit. I forget what fruit it was, but it was perfect right there, right? And he tries to grab it, and he can't reach, and he's like, fuck. And then I go to grab it for him, and he just smacks my hand. He's like, don't you ever fucking grab something from me without me asking you. And I thought he was joking, and I was like, what? But he was for real. He was for real. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, I'm not your fucking bitch, all right? And like he's like foaming from the mouth. And I realized, I was like, oh shit, he's for real, for real. Oh, my bad, dog. My fucking bad, man. What the fuck? Like, why you acting like that? That's weird. And then he's like, he realized that it was weird. He's like, my bad, man. I just don't like when I get bitched like that. I'm like, how? Bro, we're eating fruits from a tree on a beautiful Sunday, dog. Like, it's not, I didn't bitch you. I didn't try to bitch you. Like, what the fuck? And he's like, it's okay. He just walks away. And I'm like, what the fuck? Then the following week, we're hanging out in his garage. And he's just like, yeah, I'm going to take up MMA. And I'm just like, all right, yeah, that'd be dope, man. You'd be a beast. And he's like, yeah, I'll beat your ass. And I'm just like, okay, yeah. And he's like, no, you don't think I can? You don't think I can? And he gets up, and I was like, no, bro, relax, dog, relax. And he's like, come here. And we end up fighting in his fucking garage, and we break his couch. We break his TV. Like, we decimate the entire couch. He's bleeding, I'm bleeding. And it got so intense that I was like, this motherfucker's trying to kill me. He's really trying to kill me. Like, he's going berserk. And the whole time I'm kind of like fighting, but defensively. Like, I'm not trying to sock him or anything. I'm just like trying to be defensive, right? And he starts crying, just like, but like a rageful cry. And I was just like, bro, this guy's bad fucking news, dog. Like, he is bad news. And then fucking he ends up beating the shit out of one of our other friends. And after that, I was like, this guy's not good, bro. And then tell me why a couple months pass. I haven't really talked to him. I have a dream. That he gets me arrested. In my dream, like, for some reason, he got me arrested. He snitched on me. He lied on me, and he got me arrested. And I woke up and I was like, what the fuck? I haven't talked to or seen this guy in so long. I go to the movies with my friends that night. I see him there. And I was just like, no way. Like, my blood ran cold. I was like, no fucking way. And he's hanging out with these Armenian guys, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And then, like, he's like, how are you, Melvin? What? Dude, it's been so long. And I was like, hey, what's up, man? He's like, dude, let's hang out, man. Let's hang out this weekend. I'll text you. And I was just like, for sure. And he texted me. I didn't text him back. I haven't seen him since. And he just had a baby.
Oh my God.
He just had a baby.
Holy
and I'm like,
shit, dude.
I'm just like, I'm looking at pictures of his baby, and I'm like, on Instagram, and I'm like, dude, God, I pray for this baby, bro. Hopefully
I know.
nothing happens. Like, because you hear these stories, like, even in the true crime, we talk about these stories of these men that go berserk and just disappear their whole family, murder their whole family. And everyone's like, what? But they were so loving on social media, and then would you go? It's like, no, it's guys like these. It's guys like this. And I'm like, what can you do? What can you do?
Is he with the same girl that he was, like, back in high school?
No,
or is it someone else?
Different. But I'm just like, what can you do? Like, there's not really. You can't call the cops on someone and be like, hey, that guy's sociopath. It's like, what? How do you know?
Yeah.
Oh, because he got mad once.
Yeah.
It's just people only realize it once it's too late, man.
It's too late, unfortunately. Damn, Jesus Christ, that was a That was overwhelming. Holy shit.
I know it was a long story. My bad.
No, that was good. That was great, though. Holy shit. The fucking guy's killing his dogs, man. That
Yeah,
should have
dude.
been.
Yeah.
You had to go to jail for that?
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, well, you could. Yeah, but like, only if you report it. And their parents didn't report it. They just sent him to boarding school. And he had this big dog, right? Kind of like I don't know what it's called, but it's the dog from the Sandlot. Mm-hmm. It's that type of breed. And he would be like, "Hi, Papa. How you doing, Papa?" And then when like the dog would get him angry, he would choke the dog out in front of me.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "What are you doing, bro? Let the dog go." And he's just like, "No, you got to let him know that you're the fucking alpha." And he would fucking choke the dog out. I'll admit the dog was very large.
Yeah.
But like he would be like, "You fucking bitch, like you fucking animal," and the dog would be like, come back with his tail wagging,
Yeah.
but he'd be like, "You fucking get the fuck out of here, go," like that. And I'd be like, "Bro, chill, damn."
You know, sometimes people like that, sometimes I'd want to get their brain and put it into my brain and just see what they're thinking, what they're feeling.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're wired very differently.
Very different, yeah.
So sometimes when they do things or act certain ways, I'm like, I really would love to understand what's going on in your brain, which would make you think that what you just did is not weird or unusual or normal.
And he was 2 years older than me too.
Yeah.
So when he got sent over to this boot camp, he didn't go to school. So he was 19 when I was 17.
Yeah.
So I mean, I pray that he doesn't do anything bad, because he's also like a rich spoiled kid.
Yeah.
And he's big, and he's capable of like being charismatic.
Yeah.
Because that's what drew me to him too. Because I was like, man, this guy's cool, bro. He's like a cool big guy, like, you know what I mean? He's like me, you know what I mean? And like, but that's the thing. Sociopaths are able to do that. They're able to like mimic what people want, and then that's not really how they feel.
Yeah.
They don't feel anything. It's scary, bro.
Well, that's probably why they get so far in life sometimes. Like these very
that's why a lot
successful
of these
people.
CEOs,
Yeah.
and all these like tech people are like sociopaths.
But everybody, they're like, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Because they have no regard for other people. So that makes it very easy to scale up
step on
in
people,
the
step
corporate
over people,
world. Yeah,
fuck
exactly.
people
Fuck them over,
Yeah.
stab them in the back and stuff like that. They have no regard. They actually get joy out of it. So they're like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll sabotage and betray 50 people just so I could get this one job. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Wow. Dude.
It's fucking scary, bro. I interact with like, especially like in just like the circles that I've been in and events that I've gone to and situations I've been in, bro. Just like when you see them, you look them in the eye, there's like nothing behind their eyes. Very cold, very tactic, very not human. It's like you ever see like it's like when you see a video of like a tiger and you look into the tiger's eyes and you realize there's like nothing there.
Yeah, you're just fucking like.
Yeah.
He just
like
sees meat.
he's just looking at you like that. He just sees meat. That's exactly how these people are, bro. Yeah. It's fucking tripping. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I don't know if any of our primos have ever experienced that, but especially here in LA, dog, like I've interacted with quite a few of them and it's just like I think my best advice is just to avoid them at all costs.
Yeah.
Because they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. They'll crash out.
I know some people that are like that, but they do this. They love bomb a lot. Like there's this guy. Yeah, they're like, oh, dude, how you doing? Oh, dude, I fucking love you. You know, man. If you ever need anything, you know, you can call me, right?
Yeah.
You know, you can hit me up for anything you want, bro. I just fucking love you, man. Yeah. Whatever you're doing is fucking sick. Just hit me up if you need something, dog. Like I care about you a lot. All right, I'm out here. And then I'll never reach out to them, but they do it every single time. Like, you know, you got my number, right? You know, you can hit me up and anytime you need something, you can call me. And there's a difference of someone is being just nice and genuine as opposed to somebody else that's like. This person I knew very well, so I kind of knew what he was doing. I'm like, I don't trust anything.
Yeah. No, it's like, it's scary, man. It's scary, especially if like they tricked you.
Yeah.
And now you're like either friends with them or working with them, and it's just like, fuck, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Like, what do I just got into business with fucking Freddy Krueger over here, like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking scary.
That's why we can't be like that, bro.
yeah. I mean, I'm glad, dude. I think I'm a really empathetic guy. I've been my whole life, so I'm glad.
Yeah, you're a very loving person. If someone told me that, like, oh, he's a psycho, huh? I'd be like, In bed.
I mean, he is 6'5". That's what you would say. You would say.
No. I just say I'm glad you're not like that. That's all.
Oh yeah, me too. With you.
What about me?
I think you're more of a psychopath, not a sociopath.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Because the psychopath, they're capable of loving someone. It's just it'll be in a very destructive way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you're psycho. I'm joking, but I'm joking. But
it's not a joke to me, man.
It's not a joke to me.
It's not a joke to me. Yeah. No, I think I'm one of those. I just want to be on the right path. You know what I'm saying? Psychopath.
If you know anything, call me. That's you.
I think it could be social, fucking psycho. What's another path one, dude? Fucking sociopath, psychopath.
I don't know.
Holy shit. Don't look it up.
Okay. Don't look it up.
Don't look it up, man. I'm not stupid. What a psycho. What a crazy. You got down with this fool.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and I was like, in the midst of getting down, like, I'm like, bro, this motherfucker is the type of guy that, like, would be losing and just grab a knife or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's what, like, at one point I was like, I had him in a headlock, and he's like socking my ribs, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like looking around like, okay, there's no weapons around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like furniture, and I just fucking let him go, and we squared up again. I was like, dog, and he just lunged at me, and it's just like a rabid animal, bro.
Jesus
like,
Christ.
I'm telling you, dog, and like, and I was just like, dog, your parents are gonna get so pissed off. We broke everything. And he's like, fuck those motherfuckers. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like fucking bleeding and shit, and like, I'm like, dog, what the fuck? And this was like Friday night, right? Or like Friday after school. So I didn't see any of my friends till Monday. And fucking Monday got around, and I was like, bro, me fucking so far, fool. Like, they're like, what? Who won? I was like, no, neither of us won. We both lost, dog. Like,
no matter who wins, we lose.
And like, I just remember like he fucking tackled me, and I grab him, but we both fall on the couch, and the couch just goes blah, just cracks. Like I feel the wood on my ass just break.
Yeah.
And dude, he was just like in an instant.
Yeah.
Dog, we were watching a basketball game. 6 seconds later, we're fighting. Like, just that fucking quickly, dog. And it's like, that's what the problem with these people is, just like at any moment, like, shit could go left very quick.
Especially someone that big, man.
Especially someone that fucking big.
That has a girlfriend, has a kid, or fucking has partners. Hopefully, I wonder what he did to that poor girl that called you. Hopefully.
I know. And it's just like...
maybe he just freaked the fuck out and went crazy.
He spazzed, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think. He probably did some shit that he did to me.
Yeah.
Except he probably didn't physically attack her, but he was just this big menacing guy, like walking towards you, like what? And you're like a dainty girl,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And she's just like what? You know what I mean? And then like I'm glad that she called me, but I'm like, she was weird, bro. She was weird.
Man, there's dudes out there that are like that, and they'll go even further. You know,
yeah.
There's a lot of cases. I mean that people obviously have all heard of. But like a bunch of shit where the guys like that and they end up like killing the partner just because they spaz the fuck out.
Yeah.
Either because like they split, they break up with the girl, and then she goes to maybe see other guys, but then he's probably doing the same shit, but he gets butthurt, and then he goes over. There's this one I'm thinking about. It was with this one girl. She was like I forgot what the sport was. Anyways, it's her name was Yardley, right? She was like this. She had a scholarship to I forget. It was like a racket.
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse. She was a lacrosse player, and then the guy was on and off with this girl, and then she was like, okay, I'm tired of being on and off, and I'm just gonna do my own thing. But he was already like DMing other girls or texting other girls, fucking with other girls, and then he like fucked. She had sex with like one of the lacrosse players, and he got furious, and he's always been kind of a hothead. He goes over, he like breaks through the door, breaks it open, and then he just kind of like slams her head through the fucking on the wall concrete. And then and then he left, and he just passed the fuck out. Right, he left, and she was alive for like, I think she was bleeding out from her skull, but she was alive for like I think like an hour or two after she was on the floor. So if you turn back and like. From what it looks like, he wasn't trying to kill her, but I mean, he just spazzed the fuck out because But I'm just saying that just to show that some dudes have no control of their emotions at all, and they spaz the fuck out, and they don't know that. Also, definitely was an idiot, and also maybe some people just don't understand the consequences of their actions when you're that young. I mean, and also, yeah, especially these big ass. He was like a buff guy. These like smaller girls, and he's just fucking just like using and overpowering these fucking poor girls.
This one went to jail.
Yeah, he's in jail for the rest of his life.
Damn. Yeah. Good.
Yeah. And if you go on Jim Can't Swim, there's like a full video of like the interrogation. It's called Jim Can't Swim, and on YouTube, it's like a Yardley. I forgot the name of the video, but yeah, dude. Damn, today, fucking psychopaths, man. Sociopaths, man.
Yeah. And it's just like, I can't imagine like being in an office setting and having to work with one.
I know.
That would suck, bro.
Especially like, in a situation where you're kind of like, I feel like they will stick out like a sore thumb, man. Everybody else is nice and chill, or maybe they might just be like doing the Kubricks there all day, man.
Oh, dude, that'd be crazy.
And you're like, Jimmy, you're going to go to lunch with us? And he's just fucking like, he just looks you in the eye. Yeah. Like, Jimmy, you good? He's just like, leave me alone. Don't fucking talk to me or some shit, right? And then maybe, I don't know, it's spooky. Yeah. It's spooky, man. You scared me with that story, man. You're that fucking guy.
Dog, dude, that, bro, and then like, it's wild, man. It's wild. And like, there's like another situation that I had when I was like a little younger than that. And it's like, it's weird because they're having all these stories, but it sounds cocky, but when you're funny, everyone wants you around. You know what I'm saying? Good people and bad people want you around. You know what I mean? And like, so that's kind of like when I was younger, I would just be down for whatever. I would say yes to every hangout. And, you know, that kind of like put me in situations and stuff like that. And bro, I had this one guy, like, he was like really in the gang life. And I got close with him when I was like 15, 16. But this fool was a psychopath. This fool like crashed out. Like he's in jail right now. But he's in jail for like 25 to 30 years right now, yeah. And but he was like cool and fun. And there was like there's this movie called Seven Psychopaths. Yeah. And where this regular writer hangs out with a bunch of psychopaths. And it's one of the funniest, coolest movies I've ever seen. It's on Amazon Prime. But it all got too much. And one of the psychopaths tells the regular writer, like, it's cool and fun to hang out with psychopaths, huh? Until it's not. Like, that's literally how I was hanging out with this guy. Like, it was cool and fun, and he always had fucking money because, you know, he was doing all this bad shit, and you know, he always, like, knew the coolest parties. Everyone fucking respected him, and he was fucking dope as fuck until he just, like, spazzes out, you know, like you said. Like, until he spazzes out, and there's no getting to him, there's no talking to him, and like, you know, he starts beating the shit out of someone in front of you, and you're just like, bro, what the fuck? Like I came in your car, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you know, and then you're trying to stop him, and he just elbows you and stuff like that. Like, it's just it's not fun, dog. It's not fun. On paper it seems cool. Like, oh yeah, my best friend's a psychopath, and like he's mean to everyone, but he's nice to me. Yeah. Until he's not. You know, it's fucking. It's a crazy thing, dude. These people are living among us.
See, now you don't gotta worry about that though. Now you don't gotta worry about that shit, man. When you were younger, you were hanging out with the wrong crowd, Melvin.
Yeah, and it's just like you know, it's one of those things where like, you know how like women like bad guys, and men like crazy girls, you know what I mean? It's fun until it's not.
Yeah, it's fun until she breaks into your car.
Yeah, it's fun until it's not, dog. It's fun until the guy hits you or the woman fucking sets your car on fire, dog. You know what I mean? Like, it's fun until it's not.
Yeah. Well, that's why as you get older, you kind of outgrow those things.
Yeah.
So when you're younger, you would hope. Yeah. When you're younger, I think that's exciting. Yeah. Like a crazy girl, crazy girl. I can change them. Yeah. It's like a challenge, right?
Yeah.
You see the beauty in them that no one else sees. Everybody's like, bro, we've been in your situation before. She's not going to change. Just dump her. And you're like, no, you don't get it. We're different. We're different than y'all.
We're gonna be the first couple to do. We're gonna change history.
And then you tell your girl like, oh, people are telling me all this shit. We should break up. We're not healthy. And the girl's like, they just don't get us.
Our love is gonna cure all.
You're just like, oh, and you believe it when you're 21, dude. You believe it. You're like, oh, this is special. You guys all get it. And then when you guys break up, and then maybe sometimes you see your situation as an outsider. Like you see someone else going through the exact same thing. You are like a third person or a third party just not involved, and you're like, oh shit, that was, maybe I should have left her, or we should have broken up a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to see it. Because when you're in it, it's hard to kind of put yourself outside of the
100%.
situation. Fuck, are we spitting?
Are we spitting?
Are we spitting? Chat. Holy shit, dude.
You ever encountered someone like that?
That wanted to fight me and shit?
No.
Get down in the living room?
Just like a sociopath or a psychopath.
I don't think so, dude. Not someone that intense. Not someone that crazy where they're like, I haven't really dealt with a lot of hotheads. People that spaz out that are fucking overly aggressive and emotional like that in my life. Even as far back as I can remember when I was younger, I never hung out with like, I don't know, everybody I hang out with when I was growing up was skaters. And those guys are always like, chill, fucking, they love it. Like, they're doing what they love. So it's kind of hard to be mad about, like, we're failing school, but we're going out to skate for 8 hours. So it's kind of like hard to be mad. If the whole thing with that kind of thing, it's like, it's about community. So with 8 homies skating, if one of them acts like a dick, everybody else is like, bro, get the fuck out of here then, right? Yeah. So it's kind of hard to be a dick to people. And I feel like I've been in a situation like that for as far as I remember. I remember, and I don't know, I just don't attract that kind of people. I kind of attract the more softer men.
I think, yeah. Well, you saw me, like, you see me at a party, and we had a gentleman that was like, oh yeah, I have a gold AK-47.
Oh, yes.
And do you want to see it?
Yeah.
And what did I say?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yes. I was like, yes. Can we go now? I'm just.
You still don't learn, baby.
Yeah.
You still don't learn, baby. I had to be there and be like, okay.
Oh, maybe later.
Yeah, maybe later. And then every 20 minutes, I got the gun. You want to go see it? Go outside. Let's go outside. And
then what did I say? I'm like, okay.
And I was like, dude, chill. And I was like, where did you park? Oh, down the street, all the way down. There's no lights. And I'm like, okay. And then you're like, oh yeah, that's good. Yeah. You kept on saying yes. I had to be like, Melvin, chill, relax, baby. This guy had a great smile, beautiful
super
guy,
cool,
super sweet guy, but I don't really want to see an AK pointed at me in the middle of the night, dude, in Fontana.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's good that I was there for you.
No. I think it was. I think it was very good. You know what I mean? But like, that's just like, you know, I'm the type of guy, I go wherever the wind takes me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you saw a glimpse of how I was when I was younger. It was just like, so opportunity was presented to me, and I was like, yes. I'll go do that.
You get very stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Like the guy probably spazzed out. You want to come over to my mansion? Yes.
Yeah.
I just got down with you in my kitchen. You want to go fucking hunt dogs or some shit?
Yes.
Yes. Want to go eat my dog? Yes. You don't learn.
No, man. Look, it's just I like experiencing things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid. I think the older I've gotten, the more, I don't want to say fearful because it has such a negative connotation to it, but the more careful I'm getting.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
Exactly. Yeah.
I want to live as long as I can, man.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you get into situations and shady people around you. Yeah. You just got to make sure everybody's cool, man. Yes, everybody's got to be chill. Yeah. We're all trying to chill. What's that one meme of that guy drinking that Hennessy?
Yeah.
I'm trying to chill.
I'm just trying to chill. Huh?
That's what I want, man. There's scary people out there.
Yeah.
That they're not really. How do I say this? They're just kind of maybe mindlessly wandering through life, and maybe they don't really care about the future, think too much about the future. Yeah. They're just kind of going with the flow, and then that's cool when you're young. Like you said, you get involved in some cool situations, and or weird situations. I remember, dude, I think I said this before, but I remember one time I was supposed to film this video for this guy, this barber, and then we film some stuff, and he's like, "Oh, you want to come film the after party? We're going to a club, and then we should film some of the party. It'd be good for the video." I was like, "Hell yeah, that's cool." He's like, "Okay, real quick, you want to just stop by my homie's house, and then he's just gonna give us some alcohol." And this guy was like 40. You know, he's a nice guy, so I trusted him, right? He's a barber too, and we're working technically that night. I was like, hell yeah, I'm down. And then I go, and this guy's cool, but I can see he's like he's a little fucking tipsy. And I was like, oh, what's up, dog? What's up? Nice to meet you, bro. He had like the Joker smile on his hand, like this. He would always be going like this, and take pictures like this and shit. And I was like, this guy's kind of quirky, but very nice, right? Yeah. And then he was like, and then he just started bringing blocks out of cocaine everywhere, dog. And then for me with cocaine, I'm always kind of like, yeah, that's nice. And then they were just doing cocaine right all around me, right? And then he brought out his gun. He brought his gun and put it on the table. And I was like, this is not bad. And he was just kind of like fucking loading it and shit. And I was like, okay. I was trying to tell my homies like, yo, we should go to that party and shit, right? And then his dog came out, and his dog had one eye, right? Dog has one eye. And then he gets his gun and he's like, oh, yeah, you know, I fucking love you, baby. He's like, got his dog and he started pointing like the gun in his fucking head and in his mouth and shit, the dog's mouth. And the dog was like, and he was just fucking like, oh, you know, I love you. I love you. And then my homie was just fucking like, oh, he was just fucking coked out of his mind. And this other guy, you could tell he was like sweating. He was like,
buggy eyes.
Yeah. And and they're just fucking me with my long hair ponytail. I was like,
I was like, guys.
Oh, can you do that again, but more light?
Stupid. Dude. And then it's like, luckily nothing happened, but I don't know if he shot his dog's eye before, but these fools are just fucking on coke.
Yeah,
Like, who knows what kind of shit those guys get themselves into, bro.
People with coke, bro, it's just bad news.
It's
it's just a ticking time bomb.
Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying. Just, guys, drop the cocaine, bro. Please. All my homies do it. And I'm like, yo, you need to do Molly, ecstasy, cocaine, weed, alcohol, popper. You need to do 6 drugs to enjoy a night out. You can't just do one.
Yeah.
At least
just do one.
I just do one. Like, that's
one or two?
You can't just do like, okay, weed and alcohol, baby. You gotta do lean? You doing why?
Yeah.
You really have to do lean? Just get like a fucking, go to Costco, get a bottle, get some weed down the street, baby. I don't ever want to get to that point where I need like 7 drugs to enjoy a night, baby.
I know, just one single night, bro. It's fucking crazy, bro.
Jesus Christ, I can enjoy a night I can enjoy a night without doing any drugs.
Yeah.
A movie? You're laying in bed. Yeah. We're getting old, huh?
Let's go to a restaurant. Like,
go to a restaurant is fucking cute. Like it's such little things in life are so fun nowadays.
Ordering a daiquiri,
dude.
Order some shit, steak.
Ooh, some wings.
Yeah.
Some pizza.
We're getting old, man.
Tater tots.
We're getting old.
That's the sad thing about getting old, man. Look at the way you're moving right now. You're old.
Hey, but look, getting older is a privilege because that means that we're still alive.
Yes, and also, I have to grow old. I don't have to grow up. No, you know what? You know how I'm getting older? Because every time I get up, sometimes I make a sound. I'm like,
I don't think you're sitting down. What are you sitting on?
Every time.
Sitting on a big old
cock, man. Which I'm not. But I'm just saying I do make noises.
Hey, bro, you're getting older, but you're not growing up. That's
you know what I wish was growing?
Your belly?
No.
Just kidding. But yeah, it's so crazy how normalized coke has become.
I know.
Because I remember it used to be like a heavy drug that like only Scarface would do.
Yeah.
And then now fucking my friends are like teachers and nurses do that shit when we go to parties.
Does it, bro.
Everybody fucking does it. It's just like it's so normalized. It's kind of weird. It's weird.
Yeah, it's so weird. And now people are like celebrities are dying fentanyl. A bunch of people are dying from fentanyl. It's in cocaine. Yeah. And then you tell the homies, and they're like, "Oh, that's fucked up." Yeah, but his like my dealer's like legit. My dealer's like they got like they're not gonna give like whack shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, so Mac Miller's dealer.
You think your dealer's better than Mac Miller's dealer?
Yeah. Bro. And then it's also like that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, I like to think if there was like poison in certain bottles and of alcohol, right? And that's killing people, I would probably stop drinking alcohol.
Yeah, like if someone said like there's 1 in 100 chance if you drink this vodka, you're gonna die.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink.
All right, I'm gonna drink that fucking vodka.
Yeah, but the homies are so just fucking like doing the cocaine, regardless of like. I know, like homies, like I have a homie that her ex died because of cocaine, or a friend died because of cocaine, and they're so just like, damn, that's sad. they're still fucking doing it, man.
It's wild.
It's wild, bro, to be so careless.
Guys, don't do drugs. I mean, if you want to, marijuana's cool. Alcohol is pretty cool.
If you guys want to drink, fucking
but
hit
like
us up,
anything
hit us
other
up.
anything other than that, boys and girls and cousins, man, that's
It ain't worth it,
a
man.
slippery slope out there, man.
It ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it, especially cocaine. It ain't worth it.
Yeah.
It ain't worth it, man.
Cocaine, because it might have fat in it. You know what I mean? Like, be careful with these pills because they're highly addictive.
Yeah.
Oxycontin and all that shit.
And I'll say this, man. Sometimes people use cocaine to stay up longer. It's okay to go home at 1 a.m.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to go home at 2.
Yes. 3. It's okay to leave the whatever at 2, get some food, and go home at 3, and just fucking drink Pedialyte or drink water, and then go to sleep.
Yeah, getting some food. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing more depressing than going to an afters. Afters kind of like an after party.
All my
that
friends,
are like,
yeah.
because you know, like I don't know about where you guys are from, but in Los Angeles, bars close at 2 a.m. Right? Alcohol stops being served at 2 a.m. So there's like these after parties in like weird ass locations and like warehouses and in the hood or like a closed down cafe in the back. You know what I mean? Like any fucking spot that is like available, someone will have an afters there.
Bro.
And fucking a bottle of a beer is like $20,
Yeah.
and it costs $30 to get in, and it's a shitty DJ, and it's just like, it's so fucking depressing.
Yeah.
When you go there and you're not that lit, you don't really want to be there, and it's just like, what the fuck are these people doing?
It's
like,
grimy, bro.
It's fucking 3:45 a.m., bro.
Yeah, go home.
And they're like texting, like, what's the move? Like, well, where can we meet? And like, they're texting their dealers, the plugs. They're texting
Yeah.
their fucking homies. They're texting
Bro, yeah, that's
people
fucking
that they
like-
want to fuck, and it's just like, bro, there's no peace.
I've been to it once, and you know it was the same situation. It was like 2 a.m. and then my homies go to the afters. Like I like to say, almost weekly, right? They go all the fucking time, and I'm always like, bro, how the fuck do you go out till 6 a.m. and fucking the next day recover and then go to the next afters the next day, whatever. I did it once, and it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? I was already lit. We went to the fucking LA, and we went to afters, and I was like, I'll go, but I'm not gonna stay till like 5 or 6. I stayed till like 3:30, and then after that, I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna do that. But I'm also like, I don't get it. Like it's packed. I guess sometimes the music's cool. There's like a lot. There's 7 porta potties. Like outside, it's like this Skid Row or something. It's like in the worst places of LA and shit. And like the White Claws are pretty fucking expensive. They're and then I just don't get it, man. But then I can't hate because sometimes those people having them blast, but they're also doing cocaine, doing all this crazy shit, drugs.
Yeah.
And I don't want to stereotype a bunch of people. I know some people just like the actual music, but I just base it off my friends. And when they go, and then it's like, bro, fucking, is your connect hitting you up? Mine just stopped replying. Let them know if you're down to fucking pick up, get up. I will get like a fucking this of cocaine. Let them know, because mine's not hitting. It's like, dang, relax.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, guys.
I know, it's pretty sad, man.
Yeah, it's like, we came home last night at 6 a.m. It's like, is it that fun? Just to fucking be like, I guess the dancing is cool, but like
music,
at 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, out like if you start at 8, 9 p.m.
We sound so old.
I know,
because
bro.
we've come home at 6 a.m. before.
Yeah,
like we've done it, but like we sound so old.
because I never went to those afterwards, but like going out, my going out was like party, go to the Denny's. Fucking 3, 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Go home at 5.
Same. Like, or we go back to the homie's crib and we just keep drinking there, hanging out and shit like that. Like, I fuck with that. I like that. But like, I don't know. Just like the whole drug stuff. Like, it's a slippery slope because it starts off as every weekend and then it slowly becomes Monday as well, then Tuesday and then Wednesday. It's just like, ugh.
I feel like your body's like, I'm trying to take care of my body now as much as I possibly can. Even though sometimes I do pound. I'm not perfect, baby. But I do try to take care of my body as much as I can. Yeah. Trying to eat a lot better, exercise, fucking eat good, fucking yada, yada, yada. Trying to eat out as much. Because my body, like, especially with all the drinking, that like if I were to be partying every fucking weekend for hours and hours and hours, dude, when I'm 35, my heart's going to be like, hey, bro.
Your body's a temple.
My body's my sacred
Your
place.
Your body's an afters.
Because people, that's stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
And I don't like the fact that you said that
your
shit.
Your body is a Denny's?
It's a safe space.
It's a Denny's?
No, I think it's like an Outback Steakhouse.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My body's Olive Garden.
Really?
Yeah, kind of.
No, yours is like a Sizzler.
Oh, yes.
It smells like fish.
Yeah.
Wait, Sizzler doesn't have seafood. Which does seafood?
It does have seafood.
Oh, yeah. No, my body is Applebee's, baby.
Oh.
Fucking $1 martinis, baby.
Yes. Your body's a Chili's.
Yeah.
Your body's is Dunkin' Donuts.
No, your body is Yum Yum Donuts.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, my body is Mickey D's, homie.
My body's a Walmart.
Oh, because so many people have been in it.
And I'm cheap. Just kidding. Yeah.
My body's ruthless.
Yeah, it is. A whole lot of rotisserie chickens getting inside you.
Did you just say that? Yeah. But I was thinking it. Okay. All right.
Thank you guys for listening to yet another episode of SoulPrimos. We just hit 600 subscribers, and we're super excited about that. Like we said, once we hit 1,000, we're gonna have a carne asada and invite all our primos in Los Angeles. It's completely free just to hang out with us, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun, but only if we hit 1K followers.
Yeah, and if we don't hit 1,000 followers, I'm gonna hurt myself. How?
Emotionally?
In so many different ways.
Oh,
so many different ways.
So if you don't want Joel to hurt himself, please subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Share us on social media, and yeah, man.
Yes, go watch True Crime, the last episode.
Oh yeah,
let's run that up to 1,000 views. I know it's 4 hours long. We're sorry, but I think people like the 4 hours thing.
Yeah.
But like we said earlier, if you know any cases in Florida or any cases that you want us to cover, look at, we'll do the next one. And then thank you very much. We love you, primos. We out.
Okay, bye.